The Kansas City Chiefs Harrison Butker drama may finally have come to an end today. Meanwhile, everyone's talking about the Chiefs quarterback today, and his name is not Patrick Mahomes. I'm Daniel Booth here with your Chiefs news of the day. If you are new to this channel, we discuss the very latest Chiefs news. If you like what you see, like and subscribe and join in the conversation in the comment sections below. So without further ado, let's get right into it today because this is pretty big news. I think the Chiefs drama finally coming to an end as Chiefs head coach Andy Reid finally breaking his silence today on the Harrison Butker situation. Now, if you've been living under a rock, Harrison Butker ticked off a lot of people from his viral graduation speech at Benedictine College on May 11th. During a team event today, however, Chiefs head coach, it says here, finally started sharing his thoughts, and he said this, quote, we respect, let me get the exact quote, we, the team, are a microcosm of our society. When asked if any women on the Chiefs staff had expressed concerns, Reid replied that hasn't happened. We respect each other's opinions, Coach said. Not necessarily do we go by those, but we respect everybody to have a voice. That's a great thing about America, man. You can hear Reid just say that. That's a great thing about America, man. So that is where Andy Reid stands. You have to remember that a lot of people were calling the Chiefs to cut Harrison Butker over his comments, suggesting that women look forward to becoming moms and housewives at a college. And a lot of people were angry about that, belittling women and saying that they should be more career-focused. We don't need to get into what he said. But a lot of people even wanted the Chiefs to cut him. I saw reports of one person wanted the Chiefs just to hire a female kicker just to show where they stood on the whole issue. Apparently, that's not going to happen. Coach Andy Reid said that everyone on the team is different and as a microcosm of society, and therefore respects Harrison Butker's comments. Meanwhile, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, for people who thought that Harrison Butker may face some kind of suspension for his comments or discipline by the NFL, that too not happening. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell addressed Butker's controversial comments while speaking to the league meeting in Nashville. He said today, I believe, we have over 3,000 players, and they have diversity of opinions and thoughts just like America does. I think that's something we treasure. That's part of what ultimately makes us a society better. We're not going to go much beyond the statement that we made last week. So there you have it, folks. Roger Goodell, Andy Reid, everyone basically saying this thing is going to go away. Harrison speech, he didn't say anything inflammatory. He didn't make any disparaging remarks. He didn't use any racial slurs. He just suggested that a lot of women in the graduation were excited to start their careers as house moms and housewives. What do you think of the comments? Should the Chiefs have done something? Should they have disciplined Butker, or should they have responded in the way that they do? Let me know in the comment sections below. Well, the other news that I almost missed, it came really quick. Everyone in the Kansas City area talking about the fact that the Chiefs signed Carson Wentz to a one-year deal. Carson Wentz most recently with the LA Rams. He's now a Chief. He made his first appearance today at the OTAs. And it's getting some traction a little bit. In other news, Carson Wentz is getting another shot. He's going to be a backup to Patrick Mahomes. Let's not freak out. He's not going to be competing for a starting job. Obviously, I feel ridiculous even having to clarify that. But according to Bleacher Report's Jordan Schultz, the Chiefs signed Wentz to a one-year deal, replacing Blaine Gabbert as the number 2 quarterback. Wentz, if you remember, this guy was a first-round draft pick, was the number overall pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, was unsigned for much of last season until the Los Angeles Rams picked him up in November. He filled in for Matthew Stafford in the regular season finale, throwing for 163 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception, plus rushing for 56 yards and a touchdown in the Rams' 21-20 win over the 49ers. Before that, it says here, Wentz played for the Washington Commanders in 2022 and the Indianapolis Colts in 2021. After being traded by the Philadelphia Eagles, his best season, we all remember the Magic season, it was in 2017, playing at an MVP level before tearing his ACL. Overall, Wentz has thrown for 22,292 yards, 153 touchdowns, and 67 interceptions on 95 games, along with 11 rushing touchdowns. Hard not to like this, folks. Hard not to like signing Carson Wentz. Obviously, we wish no ill will on Patrick Mahomes, but hard not to like signing a veteran who's been there, who's shown that he can play at a very, very high level. He was the number 2 draft pick. He was the second pick overall, first-round draft pick just a few years ago. And it just hasn't worked out for Carson Wentz. He gets a 1-year deal here with the Chiefs. And, hey, look, if Mahomes goes down, and look, we know Mahomes is a little injury-prone. He seems like he kind of misses a couple games every single season with ankles and knees and you name it. So I think it's a good deal for the Chiefs, don't you? Let me know in the comment sections below. But here's the one thing that we know. If Carson Wentz does have to come in, if there's one person in the NFL that can get the most out of a quarterback, it's head coach Andy Reid. How about that? Let me know in the comment sections below what you think. That's the Chiefs news of the day. As always, thanks for watching. Have a safe and wonderful night. And as always, go Chiefs.